So let us take up the two remedies which come after chelidonium in the Nash therapeutics, which are almost related to chelidonium and less used in such conditions. Number one is aurum nitronatum and leptandra. What does Dr. Nash say about these two remedies? And it's fascinating to know that he himself experienced something unique about both these remedies, and he gave a complete narration in just 2 pages about these two remedies. So, what was it that Dr. Nash experienced about aurum nitronatum and leptandra? Let's find out. So, he writes that for aurum nitronatum, he gives a connection of aurum metallicum, where he wrote about that aurum met is used as a remedy for liver complaints and jaundice. And he then starts off by giving a detailed explanation about his own problem he suffered few years ago. What was the problem? He had been troubled with derangement of liver. First few days he suffered with white stools, dullness of the head, bad tasting taste in the mouth, coated tongue, and fullness and pain in the right shoulder. Always right shoulder pain, you should remember liver complaints are there. You can also remember aurum remedies, all the compounds of aurum for such prescriptions. And what Dr. Nash experienced was that there was jaundiced skin. So he took all the remedies possible because all the symptoms which he experienced were jaundice like derangement of liver, shoulder pain, and the symptoms culminated or ended up in vomiting of you know bilious ingesta and diarrhea which was very black as tar. Dr. Nash had taken mercurius, he tried leptandra, he tried podophyllum, he tried lycopodium. Nothing helped him. Only all the medicines gave him temporary relief. He met some doctor at a conference. He quotes this doctor as Dr. Baruch. And his this Dr. Baruch introduced him to another homeopath who told Dr. Nash to take aurum nitronatum 1 potency, 1 dose, followed by Veronica officinalis in 500, 230 potency after 60 hours each. Interesting. After this, Dr. Nash did not have any of the troubles which he mentions in the beginning of aurum nitronatum. So he claims that he these two remedies, aurum natronatum and Veronica officinalis, cured his trouble. And since then, Dr. Nash had been using aurum natronatum for all the jaundice complaints. Now, it's common for all homeopaths, and they have been doing since ages and even today, to go and read the remedy. And that's what Dr. Nash did after getting cured about what was Veronica officinalis. And he found that leptandra is actually Veronica virginica. So was it Veronica officinalis in another name in some other town or country which that homeopath had prescribed him? He couldn't find an answer. He met that homeopath again in one of the conferences, and he asked that, is it the same remedy leptandra which I had taken, which you gave me after aurum nitronatum? And that doctor replied, no, it was not. It is not a remedy yet in Materia Medica. And Dr. Nash learned something, that Leptandra virginica or Veronica virginica is a different remedy. Veronica officinalis is a different remedy. And if you go in the Materia Medica, in the latest Materia Medicas, this is a remedy which is introduced very recently in our Materia Medica, like say 50 years ago. In fact, a proper thorough proving of Veronica officinalis was done in 1993, and Dr. Franz Vermeulen mentions it in his Materia Medica. So, what is about Leptandra, the second remedy that we are discussing? Nash told that he has frequently prescribed for black tarry stools, a similar complaint that he suffered, and He also quotes a cure of typhoid fever in a lady which got better with this leptandra remedy. And then he gives indications from Dr. Jhar's clinical materia medica: great prostration, stupor, heat, dryness of skin, cold extremities, dark, fetid, tarry, watery stools, bloody stools, jaundice skins. And then he writes, like in all the other few remedies which were not proved extensively by all the homeopaths, that this remedy Leptandra also requires more proving. So, in very short and concise way, he introduced two or three cases, his own experience, his own suffering, his own cure, and his own insights about these two remedies, which can help us cure a lot. And one thing is interesting about Aurum Natronandum, the remedy that we studied today. Dr. Burnett often mentions this remedy for many cases of uterine fibroids, of course, liver troubles also. But Dr. Nash was, not aware of uterine fibroids getting cured by Aurum natrium. So he had just the angle of liver pathologies, and it was a new remedy. So it's good to learn from different homeopaths the indications of the same remedy, and that's why our vision of studying materia medica from different authors should be always be there, because this is how we take excerpts about certain remedy and its prescriptive pointers from different authors from different perspectives. So that's all about today's session, which is very short. Two remedies: Aurum Natum, experiences by Dr. Nash about the remedy, about his own suffering, and Leptandra, again his own experience and how he stumbled upon a new remedy through Leptandra, which is Veronica officinalis, the same family. Follow Homeo Setu and you will be enjoying interesting learning throughout 2025 and further.